without seeing our government change, we don't expect the teachers' conditions to improve in this country. I submit.
I I like the fact that you bring in the politicizing kind of part of it. But let me come to Ian. Ian, there is a policy that is coming to the teachers, especially the teachers that do not have a bachelor's. They say they must upgrade. Do you think teachers should upgrade under the kind of payment they are receiving? Let me talk about these primary teachers who are receiving 490, and under the economy, they want to eat, they want to pay fees for their children, they want to also dress, they have medical bills, and the government has its policy that they should upgrade. How do you see this as a teacher in the making? Do you think you advised your teacher who taught you back in the days at primary level to come and upgrade under this economy?
In the previous days, I shared with you how you can come at Ghana University, pay 3 million, 2 semesters, and go to the field, work for the whole year when you have not paid that 3 million. I told you this in this era of all this government and so forth. You come here at Ghana University and pay 4 million. They are elected, you run and work at Indora Secondary School, they give you 300. You're renting house of 100, you're eating, you have kids, you have a family, you have your dad who paid for your tuition and so forth. What will the 300 do?
Nothing.
There is no way you can convince anyone to stop coming for teachers because you don't know what the future holds, what the future holds for us. Anything is very possible in the future. Something can change. It may discourage a person to do education now, but in the future education becomes something that is pleasant, something that is good. But this particular time when you're talking about the status quo, the current situation, the education system of Uganda is half dead. If you look into the curriculum he's talking about, the curriculum was adopted from Canada. Uganda has different problems that will never match those of Canada. The seasons are not the same, the climate is not the same, the soils are not the same, the situations are not the same, the corruption is not the same, the political system is not the same. You copy their curriculum, you bring it to Makerere, you call Nawangwe, you call the VC from Chamboko, you call the VC from where, they come and copy and paste the theory of the curriculum. They bring it in Uganda, where they don't have frost issues. We don't have frost in Uganda. Okay, you're teaching us how to do agriculture during winter season. We have winter in Uganda. You're telling us Greenland should be removed. You bring China. Because China is giving you something. What is the difference between the geography of China and the geography of Greenland? This thing is all about politics, as I told you. Things concerning politics, when they enter into any system, that system is. We shall start from the different aspects, different government organs that have died just because politics entered into them. And I think this is the next step is education. This education system is going to die. Looking at how Inato was, at first how they are striking, they are not going back to school, want our money and what. They called the secretariat of Inato, the guys said, let's go back and teach. Just after intimidation. There is no way this government can run without teachers. There is no way. Because kids can't sit at home for 1 month while you're not going to school because teachers are not being paid and they tell me 7 or 55. But because it was politicized, that Waguma will be called, given 20 million, go, call a press conference, call up to put a camera on you, tell them go back and teach. And they will do that. I think that's one of the problems teachers are facing. That's all that is not there. There are shaky bodies that are coming up because UNAT has failed to do its job. Scientists made their own body. They said for you not to be helped us and brought our 2 million, but now we are no longer with you. We believe students will start performing very well in sciences more than the arts just because the teachers are given what they want. If you understand how many people are driving big cars in Intare School, in Barai School, or Noruga, those people are teaching biology, chemistry, mathematics, or physics. Someone teaching art, someone teaching Linyankuri. There is no way I can even go and again with a tire car. And expect myself to go to a child, to a school, teach a student, get a D1 in Linyankuri. How can it happen? Even the staff room, there is even that. There is a corridor. These people who have their 4 million, they sit in cautioned chairs. For you who have your 800, you can sit in the other chairs. You get my point? So that the divisionism that have brought, I think the education system is not going far. Looking into what we are studying at this particular time, we as teachers, even what we are studying is relevant from what is in the field. It's absurd. What you study at campus it's not what you're going to teach in the field.
How is that?
There are two different things. The kids that are at home, the kids that are going to school, secondary schools, it's not what you study teaching there. Life is so different for them. The other kids, they have that perspective of the Canada curriculum. For us, we are studying the other curriculum we had. We have failed to get our problems into the curriculum. The problems Uganda is facing, we have failed to do that. We have a problem of roads. Let it be included in the curriculum. We have a problem of floods. We have a problem of poor fertile soils. There are those things being included in the curriculum. Instead of going to study China, geography of China, studying the mountains of China, and studying the lakes in China. I don't know if you get my point. What we are studying at this particular time is different from what is in the field. It is quite absurd. I don't know what I'm going to teach students. I'm also very sorry. I don't know what I'm going to teach.
Today's curriculum has been actually made student oriented, you know. How do you then say that students are going to be learning things that are actually out of the curriculum, yet it is now student oriented?
Being student oriented and they go to the fridge and bring ice to show students that frost is there is not important. The students you're grooming now, they are the people that are going to help Uganda. We are not grooming people to go and help America. There are people to solve problems around here. And this divisionism you're seeing, in a few years to come, you find no one is doing that. Because money does everything on this planet. You find yourself, the design you are putting on when you are still studying at campus, you're still putting it on. Because someone who would have done another design went for biology because there is money. There is a way they are politicizing this thing so that kids and students can think certain things are more important than others. Not knowing that these things they are equally important.
Thank you. We shall come back to you as we discuss the plight of the payment of teachers. Do you even think the science teachers should be paid high better than the arts teachers? We shall come back to you. Mr. Davis, he talked about the curriculum which was actually designed by the Canada, and a few months ago we had a document that came and it was showing the courses which are expired and basically in our Uganda. I was surprised to see that education was among the courses that actually expired a long time ago. How do you think this one affected the education sector?
First of all, it brought in fear and suspicion to the students who are offering such courses, and that was the weakness of the university and even the poor communication between the media and the government as a whole. What I want to say is that I feel pity when I look at the status of the teachers in schools. First of all, the president recently said that he wants to make education free for every Ugandan. That issue, I think that is just an impossibility and is just a need. Reason being, first of all, the government which has failed to implement and uplift the status of the teachers, how is it going to give free education to every Ugandan citizen? Yes, it may implement that, but then, if it has delayed the salaries for the teachers, how is it going to do that? If it has failed to increase and standardize the salary structure for the all teachers, how is it going to do that? More so, I feel if it does, let's say education is free to every citizen, look at the students, look at the teachers. The teachers are now going to come with sweet potatoes in the tins to the staff room, and at the break time they will start enjoying them, and most of the teachers will start eating the teachers' food in the tins in the staff room, and you shall see fine. Because they will have nothing. What will they eat in school? just they depend on the little that the parents are giving them what? Are giving them for their what? For their welfare. But now should the government implement this free education, and how many schools will be free? Those ones in the villages, how much are they paying? And now you are saying the primary just go and upgrade and have bachelors. How will a nursery kid, a nursery teacher, teach the kids with a bachelor holder? What is those teachers who taught us we are actually most of them were senior. They taught us and we passed, we excel. Then what will that bachelor holder teach a nursery kid? Are they trying to spoil? And actually, when he's a bachelor holder, will he go to the nursery kids and start teaching them, or go to someone else and other things? Why do you think that teachers have left the sector and gone to other business? Even those teachers who are in school are not there, they are on their businesses. And so they think that they are delivering the best quality education to the students which the government needs and the world as well. The teachers who taught me, the teachers who taught President Museveni, the teachers who taught Messi, are they the teachers who are teaching in schools today? And are they the same teachers who are going to be produced to go and teach the children outside there? Those are different teachers now. The teachers during the time of Obote are not the teachers who are in school now.
What is the
Very
difference?
different.
What is the difference between you, a student teacher in the making, and the teacher who taught you back in the days at senior 4?
The teachers who taught me were good.
Are you saying you are
Were
bad
good.
teacher in
I am
the
not
making?
saying that they are very good, because those ones who taught my teachers who taught me, they were excellent. But now the teachers who taught me, for them they were good, not very good, because. But now for us, actually I don't know how we can say it, because we are taught good teachers. For us we are fair. We are fair teachers. But now, because we are what we are going to deliver in the field, I'm sure because of the little payment. I'm going to give you a certain a common example. When you want good yields, you water your crops, you manure your crops, and they get good yields. If a teacher is given a penny, if a teacher is discriminated from a fellow teacher on salary scale, what do you think that they are divided first of all? And the way we deliver will be different. So that means that everything is in the mess. Even if we come here and we talk about the education sector, it will change nothing if the government doesn't implement and approve the status of teachers and standardize the whole salary structure. It will be just a waste of time. Teachers are not teaching, teachers are on their shops, small shops in town. They are saying their things. Students are starving. And now you tell me that these students will be quality students in the future. We are going to be failed. That's why I say in the future we shall lack teachers. In the future Uganda will have no teachers. We'll have no teachers.
We still stand by the motto that because the nation is because we are.
That
How do
one,
you say-
that
how
one
do you
is just
say-
a fallacy. That one is just a fallacy.
It's not a fallacy because we've lived by it. We've been there when it was. We've not been there when it was brought. So we must accept. The nation shall continue to be because the teachers are. Coming to Alod, as if all of us are rotating at the problem of money. Apart from money, what are some of the other problems you feel or you've seen in this education industry?
Thank you so much, Mr. Pat. Maybe the good part of it, when I stand to say the nation is because we are. Why I say, because teachers have helped, have played a very big role to bring up the nation, to raise the doctors, to raise the judges, to raise the legislators, to raise these very important people that we need our country. They stand to say we are, of course. And without teachers, we wouldn't have had doctors, lawyers, and everything. But the worst of it is how the government is handling our teacher. And the teacher problem will live to stay until the government is changing. Without the government changing, teachers expect challenges to continue. Currently, I saw in the news that teachers are going to pay taxes to get licenses to allow them go and teach. And imagine, now you are a private teacher, you're earning 200,000, they are giving you a tax of 50,000, you shall be working for 150. Look at the changes that are coming in. Like you asked me, we are not only rotating on the salary issue, but there are other teachers. You asked him that what is the difference between the present day teachers and the teachers of long ago. Teachers of that time were definitely respected, unlike this time when someone at the village sees that you're doing education, you're a teacher, they're like, oh, what is he going to do? A teacher, really? Because they see the teachers have no respect currently. You will go to class, you will be teaching a son of a minister. And how do you expect a son of minister to say, teacher, please what? To give you a respect? You'll be just a mere person like any other person common in the village. Should you attempt to give an instruction to that minister's son, he will go out to raise the father. In a few seconds, they will just let you take you to prison. And imagine the shame you will have harvested from that moment. You will be no more. The students will be like, you recall the other time they took you to a prison, now do any other mistake onto me, you will see. And just how will your name be? Teachers, I also talked about around the working conditions, for instance, the way the teachers are living. I gave you an example of teacher staff quarters in different schools from, for example, from my area. So, one, the dressing code of teachers, you just dress, you put on one shirt simply because you don't feel like you should, but because you're conditioned. There is this situation, you find a teacher has a shirt, but just every time he's bending the necks to rub the board, the collar keeps on rubbing the necks of the teacher. You find every teacher's majority of them, you'll check on their collars, they are torn. They are torn. If you want to identify the present day teacher, always check on their shirts, see the collar. If you find majority of the people who are putting on the shirts that have torn collars, you simply identify they are teachers. I rest my case.
Teachers in the making are basically looking at the monetary thing. They just want salary. Salary is becoming the biggest problem in the industry of education. Let's go for a short, very short commercial break. When we return, we shall dig deep. We shall dig deep into the plight and the future of education, and especially the teachers in the nation. Thank you.